Hello, grade 2, and welcome to our math lesson for today. Today's math lesson is still about fractions, but it's a lot like what we were using to practice division when we were dividing a collection of items. It's very similar to what we're going to be doing today. Yesterday, when you were doing your math lesson, you were practicing how to show a fraction of a whole. A whole of something divided into equal parts or fractured into equal pieces. In today's lesson, we're still going to be learning about fractions, but it's a fraction of a collection. So it's like I said, a lot like division, except that we're going to be using words like half, thirds, and fourths. As you noticed yesterday, that the fraction that is used has to match with how many parts the whole has. So it's similar. We're going to be using a similar idea today, except instead of using a whole piece, we're going to be using a collection of items or things. So let's begin. Today's lesson is not very long at all. We're going to be starting off with a question. Now, if we were in our classroom, then we would be all getting out of our desks to do an activity. And this activity is that I would have taped a line down the middle of our classroom and asked you to go to half of the classroom. I would like half of you to go to one side of the classroom and half of you to go to the other. So we would be figuring out, okay, how many people are there in our classroom? What is half of that? You need to go over there, and then the other half needs to go over here. And we have an odd number of people, so then I would be joining in to make sure that there would be an equal number of people for each side. Now we can't actually do that. So to help you imagine that, I've drawn a picture. Here you go. There's a picture of all of you. So you can choose your figure. I'm claiming this figure as myself, just because looking very teacherish there. And then I have made sure that there's the right number of boys and the right number of girls in our classroom to match our class. So you can see that if you count up how many people there are on the left side of the screen or the imaginary classroom compared to the number of people on the right side of the imaginary classroom, you will find that the number of people are the same on each side. And that there are two groups. And it's the two that's the important part. The important part is that half means that it's two equal parts. And so that brings us to our activity page for the day. I know, very short lesson, right? But it's short because we have already covered this same idea when we talked about division. We're just practicing what it means to do half, a third, and a fourth for today. Well, if you can remember that half means two equal parts, and third and fourth are matching with their fractured number. So third matches with 3 groups, and fourth matches with 4 groups. Then you will do quite fine on this page. On page 246 of your Math Makes Sense book, it has a title of Tiny Toys. There are 4 quick activities that you can do. The part that will probably take you the longest, and you'll probably be able to finish this page in less than 5 minutes if you do a very neat job. It says show 2 equal groups. How many balls in each half? So you need to circle the equal groups, and you need to show how many are in each of those two groups. Show 3 equal groups, and so you're going to circle those dolls into 3 using 3 circles. How many dolls are in each third? Again, it's just a simple way to practice that 3 matches with thirds, a fraction of a third. So then it says for the ducks, show 2 equal groups by circling 2 groups that have the same number of ducks in each, and show how many, then tell how many ducks are in each half. And finally, it says show 4 equal groups, how many cars in each fourth. I'm thinking that you have just finished your page. While watching this video, you can definitely, very easily, be able to finish this page before the video is done. And that is your math for today. And it is just a simple way to practice what the fractions of half, third, and fourths are. And that is the end of math. Have a great day. Enjoy the beautiful weather. It's a good thing that it's a short video today, a short lesson, a short practice, because you need to go out and enjoy some beautiful weather. I wonder if you can find some fractions outside when you play. If you have a safe place to play, maybe you'll find some fractions outside.